I was running through a park one day in a small town, and I was feeling like I didn't want to get comfortable. And the Lord spoke to me in that, and He said, Teresa, I want you to be homeless. I ended up taking 6 days off from my job and inviting other alumni racers to come with me and to join me to be homeless. Were you raised with any kind of faith?
I was baptized Catholic. I lived overseas for the first half of my life, so.
Oh, wow.
The whole God and Jesus and religion thing is just, it's very hard for me to grasp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. All of my life I didn't know Jesus, and so my life reflected that. And I was dating drug dealers, stealing, got caught stealing, depressed, wanted to commit suicide at 18. So when I came to know Christ at 22, I knew I wanted to learn about Him and tell about Him for the rest of my life. Evangelism is introducing people to Jesus. I can't help but do that, and I have to share what He shows me. It's just a natural overflow of my time with Him. You know, you have to embrace the uncomfortable in evangelism, but we have to believe that we have something really good to offer them. Would you be willing just to stop for a minute and we can pray and see if you hear God's voice? Yeah, you're going to hear Him.
When people start pushing things on you, I resist.
Would you like to pray with me and see what God wants to say to you?
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
Scooter, you have got to listen. He wants to talk to you. I think what complicates it is fear. We're usually afraid of what people will think of us, and we don't want to look not cool, and we don't want to step on people's toes, and our society especially is worried about what other people think so much. What happens with fear, any kind of apprehension, is as soon as we act on it, we realize we don't have anything to fear. We just have to jump over that hurdle of, do we care more about what others will think of us or ourselves? And why don't you just ask God, we'll sit here just for a minute and just ask Him, what do you want me to do? Of course I want everyone to accept Christ, but I get just as excited about someone who understands grace, someone that learns about forgiveness, just any aspect of Jesus. So, can you see if He wants to say something to you?
We'll try.
Okay, we'll try. Yeah. Can I pray with you before we go?
Oh my gosh.
Jesus, thank you for Scooter. Dear Jesus,
Dear Jesus,
today I choose to follow you.
today I choose to follow you.
Please forgive me of my sin.
Please forgive me of my sin.
Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, and no one can go to the Father except through Him. So what motivates me is ultimately reconciliation. I want everyone to be reconciled to God, and I want everyone to be reconciled to each other. But I know that that's not going to start without people knowing Jesus.